because number one is the highest interest rate, which is 4.10% on every dollar for balances up to, hey guys, in this video, I want to share with you the best high yield savings accounts that you need to sign up for today, okay? You get to earn way more with interest with these than your normal traditional banks, and it compounds. For example, I just made $128 in interest last month. So my overall balance has now increased. So when the next month passes, I get interest on that new amount and it keeps going up month after month after month, and it's completely risk-free. You guys ready to get into this? Let's go. Okay, so a couple of weeks ago, I talked about why you shouldn't put your money in the bank, because the banks are only using you to make more money off of your money. So you should become your own bank. Now, I'm not gonna get into all that details in this video, but definitely check out that video just so you can see what I'm talking about and how you can build cash flow and multiply your money 3 to 5 times off the same dollar, okay? It's a good one. So I'm gonna put that video in the description below so you can check it out after this one. But before I go any further, I wanna make sure that you guys like this video, share it, subscribe, hit that bell for notifications, because after you implement these strategies, I just made you guys some money and I didn't charge you a dime, okay? So thanks in advance. All right, now let's get into the best high yield savings accounts. The first question is, what is a high yield savings account? Now, it's a savings account that earns higher than average interest than normal traditional banks. So hence the name, high yield savings account. So there's always a catch, right? Why would these banks offer such a high interest rate? Now, my understanding is that most of these high yield savings accounts are all online banks, or at least most of them are. So they don't have to worry about overhead or those brick and mortar expenses that traditional banks have. So these online banks can pass those cost savings on to you and make you want to bank with them. Because let's be real, guys, banks are in the business of making money. They make money from your money. So the more money that they have in the bank, the more money they can make. So they want to make these attractive offers so you can bank with them so they can make more money. So that's how this all works. But we can use this to our benefit. So because they want to give these attractive offers to us, we can earn way more than that 0.01% that Chase has and all these other traditional banks have right now, and put them in a high yield savings account. Now, this is also much different than putting your money in a CD. So a high yield savings account is an online savings account that earns interest and allows you to access your money at any time. A CD is a savings account that lets you earn interest, but when you deposit your money, you agree to keep it in there for a specific amount of time. So you can access it early, but if you do, you may have a penalty. With high yield savings account, you don't have that. You can access this money anytime. So it's kind of a no-brainer on where you should put your money, but it's also important to know that these interest rates with high yield accounts, they're variable, meaning that they can change anytime. I know when the pandemic hit, these rates went way down, and they're just now getting back up to where they seem, attractive. Makes more sense to bank with them than your traditional banks. And the main 2 reasons you even want to put your money in this kind of bank is, number one, it's a really good place to have your emergency fund. And if you're saving for a down payment for a house, a wedding, or something where you don't need the money right away, but you want to have access to it, and you don't want just to sit in the bank not making anything, this is the perfect place for it. And it's also risk-free. You won't lose any money, opposed to if you put it in the stock market or something like that. And for those who don't know what an emergency fund is, it's something everyone should have, or at least work towards having. And it's when you want to have at least 6 months of your living expenses saved up. And you want to have it saved up in a high yield savings account like this. Now, the thought is that if you lost your job, you think that you'd be able to get a new job within 6 months. So you want to at least have 6 months of your living expenses saved up just to cover your expenses for if you don't have a job or any unexpected expenses. Now, every bank that I'm about to mention is FDIC insured, which means if the bank ever failed in whatever way, which is not likely, but it could, your money is insured up to $250,000 guaranteed. So that's why you should never have more than $250,000 ever sitting in the bank. And I know most of you are like, okay, yeah, no problem with that, you know, but I did want to at least let you guys know, don't have any more money in the bank other than that, because it's not guaranteed, it's not insured, it's not safe. So just make another bank account if you have to, and just put extra money in there and start fresh if you want to have that much money in the bank. Let's get started with this list, and then I'll share with you who I'm with and why. So the 5th best high yield savings account on my list is Synchrony Bank. They offer 3.5% APY, which stands for annual percentage yield, and they offer no minimum deposit, which means that you can just get started today without putting any money in there. But the idea is to put some money in there, so you do want to put some money in there, and if you don't do that, they will close your account in 60 days. So that's just one of the things that you want to know, but go ahead. This is a great one that you can start with, but this is just number 5. We got some more going on. Number 4 is Lending Club. They offer 3.6% APY, and you have to have $100 a minimum deposit. So you have to have at least $100 to deposit to open your account. They also don't have any monthly service fees, which many traditional banks do have, so this is a great benefit. Number 3 is Brio Direct, which offers a 3.75% APY, and you only need $25 to deposit to open your account. And they also don't require any monthly service fees, and I honestly just don't have many things bad to say about these companies. These are all great companies that I'm talking to you guys about. So number 2, PNC Bank, they offer a 4% APY, and it doesn't require a minimum deposit to get started either, or a any monthly service fees. And this list keeps getting better and better, because number 1 is the highest interest rate, which is 4.10% on every dollar for balances up to $1 million. They have ATM refunds, and you can open with just $10. So these are the top high yield savings accounts that you guys should really consider signing up with. Now, which one of these do I bank with? Anybody want to guess? None of them. Because honestly, I didn't know about any of these until I started doing some research for this video. I'm with Capital One, and they offer 3.3% APY, and I'm very happy with them. I've had no issues with them. I can get my money quickly. All I have to do is transfer my money to my local bank. I've never had any issues. So the question is, will I now move my money on these higher yield accounts? I don't know, you know, but I will let you know if I do. And just so you guys know, I'm always sharing my money decisions and things that I'm doing with my email list. So if you're not on my email list, make sure you guys sign up today, because I also just bought a business in a box that's supposed to earn me a net monthly income of $5,000 of net revenue every single month that runs completely on autopilot. Now, I have put a huge amount of money into this, just buying this business that's supposed to generate all these profits for me, and I'm just hoping it works out. It's supposed to start in January, and I'm sharing all that information with my email subscribers and all the other things I'm just dibbling and dabbling in. So make sure you guys are part of my email list so you can get info on how this stuff is working, to see if this is something you want to consider too. I'm always trying new things, and I want you guys to be a part of this too, because I am here to make more money, and I want you guys to do the same. So if you're not on my email list, make sure that you sign up today. And while you're still watching this, put it in the comment section, say, hey Whit, I made it, and let me know which one that you want to sign up for. Which high yield savings account do you want to sign up for? And if you guys are wondering about how you can become your own bank, check out this video right now on how I was able to talk to someone that I'm doing this right now also. I am becoming my own bank. So see how that's possible. All right. Thanks for watching, guys. Have a great day.